Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. Got another beer here. Yes, I do. From, well, Belgium. I have 3 Belgian beers here, so Belgium. I can say that right now. Let's do this one. Alright. This is one that I've seen for ages. I've never had. Scotch Silly. Brasserie Silly Scotch Ale. 8% alcohol by volume. Little tiny bottle. There was a bigger bottle. And I did buy a bigger bottle, and I don't have a bigger bottle anymore, and I didn't drink it. That's not good. But it is what it is. Things happen. So, let's crack this open. See if it doesn't explode. I'll tell you a little bit about it. What? Nope. Alright. Let's see. Got time. Got time to position for our label out, folks. Nice. Alright, let's see. And all the marketing on this beer, as far as the pictures and stuff go, because it's kind of indicated it is a true Scotch ale. So let's see what this is in the midst of. If you can look here too, let's see right there. The sword and the stone. You got the sword and everything, and he's just chugging. He's got a sword by his side. He's living the good life. All right, trying to just fill it up. Taking the slow pour approach because I don't know what the bottom looks like because this is an older beer. But so far it looks good. It might be completely. Let's see. There's a little bottle conditioning in the bottom of that. You probably can't see that. Maybe. There's a little bottle conditioning on the bottom of that, but overall, I think it poured pretty damn nice. Pop the cap back on there. Show it to you. Boom. There it is. Brasserie Silly. Brasserie de Silly, which is probably not silly, but to me it looks silly. Brasserie Silly, Rue Ville Brasse. So, Silly, Belgium. Silly, Belgium. Then this is their Scotch. Beautiful mahogany chestnut cherry hue. Ooh. Let's try it. Cheers. I'm getting like earthy, spicy pepperiness, but I'm not getting a lot of that. It's more like char, soft toasted char, like just like rye bread and things like that, with a little crust of it. And you're smelling that with a little pepperiness. So let's get into it. Cheers. Well, that's interesting. There's sweetness, sweet, caramel, honey, almost. Black tea. A little bit of that kind of toasted bread, as I said before. Almost like that kind of bread loaf with the seeds on it. Kind of, I can't remember what that is, but it's like got a little bit of nuance of that to it. It's strange. Strange beer. Probably one of the craziest like flavor compounds I've seen recently. Little floral tonality wafted through there. Earthiness for sure. Black tea again. Minerality, but I wouldn't say. Well, maybe I would say a little bit of copper coin. It does pull into that metallic kind of hint of copper coin in the background, mixing it with that earthiness and that from that black tea, that kind of char, soft char, smoke, black tea vibe, mixing into that. You have a little minerality, a little bit of that copper coin tonality. It's actually kind of a crusher for 8%. okay. It is. It's sweet. It's a sweet beer. I mean, I don't think this is a new bottle at all. This is probably pretty old. Got a lot of sweetness. There's a date here. I mean, there's a printing here, but I can't really see it. Global, whatever, whoever they import from. Because there's no way in hell that says 2010. Because that can't be right. But interesting. It's interesting beer. I could easily get the bomber of this, the 750 rather, because of the fact it's so drinkable. 6% drinkability, nice sweetness, nice earthiness, nice kind of toasted, roasty tonality, nice little black tea, which is kind of a take on the, Scotch and the UK kind of thing. I'm not saying there's black tea in this, but you get that black tea tonality. There are some English ales that I've had recently in America that have that black tea, almost like they added tea to it to give you that kind of finish. And I'm like, well, that's kind of stupid. But I like what I'm getting here. I like what's happening. I'm a little surprised by what's happening, but I like what's happening. 1850, so pretty new for Belgium, and a little bit younger than the oldest still active brewing company in America. So there you go. A little bit of a caramel vibe right off the top. Nice caramel. Then it gets a little toasty, burnt sugars. Gets into that kind of toasty bread, as I was talking about. Drops down to that nice minerality, black tea vibe. A little bit of char as well. Earthy pepperiness, copper coin. Nice beer. It's light, it's frothy, it's refreshing almost. It's not what I expected. I don't know why, but for some reason I've always expected this beer to be kind of like a rich, thick, crazy mess. It's hard to describe exactly what I always thought this beer would be. But this is a light. It is dynamic. There's a lot of different kind of parts playing around here. I do enjoy the kind of brightness of the beer. There's a bright middle, and it just kind of like takes all those flavors and goes poof. Have fun. You know what I mean? Like it hits you. It hits you with all those caramels. It hits you with those burnt tonalities. It hits you with those different bread crusts. It's bam, 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 bam. It hits you with all these different things. Drops you down to that black tea vibe. Then you go into that char smoke vibe. You get a little bit of that minerality in the background. It's stupid drinkable though. It's like light and crisp and refreshing. And this is an aged beer, and it's still crazy like that. I'm sad I didn't buy a 750 because the 750 would have given me just exactly the same results, but a longer drinking experience, and that's what's important. 8%, nice. Craft ale, product of Belgium. I like the fact that put craft ale because it does feel to me like a craft brew, if you know what I mean. The way it's presenting itself in the glass, it feels like a craft brew. That's the funny thing. It's not a traditional brew, which is slightly different. You know what I mean? Like this, it's a traditional brew. Absolutely fantastic. Race to the roof brew. But this just seems like a craft brew to me that is very crazy and fun and dynamic. I would easily buy a case of this. If I saw a case of this, I would buy it without a problem. What a nice brew. But the thing is, I would drink the fuck out of this. It's not like savory. It's not like, wow, sip. Oh my god. Like this thing over here was like, let's sip some more. Let's sip again. You know what I mean? This is like, let's have a fucking good time and drink some beer. Holy fuck. That's what this is. I don't know if it's supposed to be though. I'm like the whole thing about this beer, like my whole perceptions about this beer are changed all of a sudden that quick. Wow, this is a good beer. But again, like I said, like, and you can almost smell like kind of like cooked black tea, like that way you overcook tea a little bit, and then you get that nuance of caramel as well mixing in there. Yeah, I could do a 6-pack of this at night. Wow. Okay, well, it's really good. It's not gonna be like barnstormer good or anything like that. It's not gonna be that, but for what it is, it's nice. Definitely not what I expected. Let's just say that. Definitely not what I expected. So I'll give it an 8.5. 8.5. This is a fucking woo. It's not gonna be for everybody, or I would give it a 9. But it's got its ups and downs. But at the same time, that's a fun beer. Fun beer, easy drinking beer, light beer, slam beer. Yeah, Scotch Silly. Well, I can get silly as fuck drinking this. I'll tell you what. And I am, again, mourning the fact that I didn't buy the 750 instead. I was like, well, I'll just buy the little one so I can just try it. Stop moderating yourself, Paul. Damn it, go for broke. Or don't do it at all. Right? Come on. Reasonable old guy with gray hair. Fuck that. No, go for a broke. That's what I do. I can't be stopping now. It's alright. I just bought 7 cans of Chorus the Quasher. So there's no still moderation in this camp, sir. Running out of money doesn't mean you're moderating. You're just running out of money. So I just bought an epic 24-pack of beer. So I got a bunch of Avery's, bunch of Chorus, bunch of Daylilies, bunch of Thomas Hardy's, bunch of this. We're stocking up. We're stocking up the cupboard over there. So, oh yeah. Cheers. 8.5. It's Paul from PABrewNews. Have a good one. That black tea's nice. Watch that finger. Here it comes.